This is Vikram, Assistant Professor in Department of Mechanical Engineering, SISTEC. So this lecture video is about the subject engineering graphics. So in that, the topic is the ISO scales. So how the ISO scale will be considered? So the formula is that ISO scale, ISO length is equals to 0.81 times of true length. So how this relation is obtained is explained in this video. So actually this is the orthographic views of a square. So when it is drawn in the isometric view, so it will be converted like this. So which means, so in orthographic views, the 90 degrees will be maintained, and then in isometric views, if the z-axis is considered, so it is like this. So this is the x, y, z axes. So which means in each of the axes, x in between x and y, or y and z, or x and z. So in between each of the two axes, the angle maintained is 120 degrees. So now with the horizontal, the x-axis is at 30 degrees. So in case of orthographic views, so the with the horizontal, the one of the axis is located at 90 degrees, and if the z-axis is considered, which will be at the 45 degrees of horizontal. So here the 45 degrees and the 35 degrees are to be, 30 degrees and 45 degrees are to be considered. So with that, facing that angles, the isometric and true length angles will be considered. According to that angles, this triangle will be considered. So in that triangle, the topmost hypotenuse is denoted as true length. So which is at 45 degrees with the horizontal. And next one more angle is 30 degrees. That from that the hypotenuse is termed as iso length. So the iso length, the angle is 30 degrees with the horizontal. So from that we are considering the first, it is the triangle AOB. In that the center point is O. So at O, the angle is 30 degrees in case of triangle AOB. So from that we are applying the trigonometric function, that is cos 30 degrees. So the cos 30 degrees is equals to the adjacent side by hypotenuse. The adjacent side is OA is common for both the triangles, and the hypotenuse for AOB triangle is isolength. So isolength is abbreviated as IL, and the true length is abbreviated as TL. So next, the considering the triangle AOC. So from that also we are applying the cos trigonometric function. So from that the equation obtained is the cos 45 is equals to OA is the adjacent side, that is common. The hypotenuse is changed, that is the true length TL. So now we are converting that into 1 by cos 45 and 1 by cos 30. So we can take that from the triangle trigonometric functions will be considered as cosecants. If the cosecants is taken, then also the same derivation will be obtained, the same equations will be obtained. So now 1 by cos 30 is equals to, the terms will be reversed, and next we are dividing both the equations. So after dividing both the equations, the equation is mentioned. So that is 1 by cos 45 whole divided by 1 by cos 30 is equals to true length by OA and isometric length by OA. So they both are dividing. So from that, the mathematical rules are applied as following. So from that, the OA and OA, so both are cancelled. After getting cancelled, we will get the following equation, that is cos 30 by cos 45 is equals to true length by iso length. from the trigonometric values, we know that the cos 30 degrees is equals to root 3 by 2 and cos 45 is equals to 1 by root 2. So now applying these values, substitute these values in the equation, then we will get the following equation, that is root 3 into root 2, root 3 by 2 is equals to true length by isometric length. So this in the denominator there is a 2, so we will write it as root 2 into root 2. So now the root 2 in the numerator and new root 2 in the denominator both will get cancelled. We will get the final thing as root 3 by root 2. Next, in the RHS there is a true length by isometric length. So from this, finally we have to find isometric length. So now we can send the values to the RHS. Then we will get isometric length is equals to that root 2 by root 3 into true length. So the value of root 2 by root 3 gives 0.815. So we can round off that value to 0.82 into TL. So when we are drawing the isometric views, we have to take this formula and we have to convert the lengths, the true lengths into isometric lengths using this formula, and then we have to do the calculations and then drawing. Thank you.